An artist has created a painting that's a little controversial. It's called One Nation Under God. His name is John McNaughton.
Controversial art. Controversial art. It is. This thing's messed up.
So the painting features Satan in one corner, and on Satan's corner is a liberal news reporter, a professor clutching Darwin's Origin of the Species, and a judge weeping over Roe v. Wade.
Now, so understand what's happening here. Jesus Christ comes, and he's holding the U.S. Constitution, which is interesting. And he's got all these American historical figures behind him, right? So he's got the power of those guys. And then a handicapped child is coming to learn from Jesus. And on the left-hand side, we have all the good people in America. The mom who's giving it to, letting the child go to Jesus. You've got the, soldier and or Marine, I'm not sure, or sailor. Anyway, some sort of troop. And then you have all these other people who are the small business worker and the farmer and the backbone of America and all that stuff. But my favorite part is the immigrant is on the good side, okay? He's on the in the lower left, right? But he's got this look of like he's holding up his hand like, oh my God, what is this happening? And the artist says, I wanted him to be shocked at, how this is such a Christian country and how Jesus has brought us the Constitution. Like, because immigrant doesn't know anything, right? He's like, oh my God, look at this unbelievable country. Anyway, I can live with all that, right? But when you get to the satanic side on the right-hand side.
Right.
And he's talking to the judge, the politician, the liberal professor, liberal reporter, etc. I mean, it's hideous. He says, oh, the professor thinks he's competing with God because he thinks he has knowledge. Well, of course you don't listen to the professor's knowledge. You listen to the knowledge of Jesus Christ as he wrote in the Constitution. Okay, nah, the kid doesn't think Christ wrote the Constitution, the artist. Okay, but there's a lot of mixing of Constitution with Jesus Christ in a way that's not sensible at all. And it's just one, nonsense conservative stereotype after another. And to put to all those people, and the worst part of it is, now that's hard to see because they've highlighted Satan there, so he's covering up the people on the right-hand side.
Right.
So you can't see them all there. But Satan's in the corner, and one of the other people on that evil side is a pregnant woman.
I know, a pregnant woman.
Okay.
So she's probably pregnant out of wedlock. That's what my conclusion of that was.
No, I read his little summary on it. He's like, well, there's still hope for her, but if she gets an abortion, that's why she's on the evil side.
Because she's considering an abortion?
Because she might get an abortion because she's pregnant. All pregnant women are dangerous.
So ridiculous. I have to be honest with you. When I first saw this painting, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought the artist was making fun of conservatives.
No, he's a real conservative.
But he's being serious, which makes me think he's a Looney Tune.
Of course! And the professor's holding the Origin of Species. The reporter, there's like a lawyer counting his money. But the artist is pretty young. What is he, like in his 20s or something? So
I don't know his age.
I think he's like a goofy kid from Utah. Maybe he's not young. Maybe he's just a goofy idiot adult from Utah who thinks this is his version of America. And then maybe that's the conservative version of America. And it's comically incorrect and not related at all to the fact Jesus didn't bring us the Constitution.
Right.
I mean, the whole premise is so unbelievably wrong. Sorry. I don't know what bothered me more, the pregnant woman or the immigrant who was like, I am awed by you. Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Can't get enough of the Young Turks? Well, then subscribe to the TYT's YouTube channel. What's the matter with you?